old boy with a big mouth. I can blend right in with a loud ass crowd. Party people coming unwound. Gonna open up the throttle when the sun goes down. Ain't heard anything, so why not? Turn up the tunes and line up the shots to take to the woods when we leave the bar. Can't stop, gotta party like a redneck rock star.
Up everybody, we're back with another video. Sorry it's been so long. I tried to put a thing together yesterday where we were going to have a guest host and we talked about all kinds of stuff. We were going to split it into a bunch of videos, and then my computer crashed and I lost every bit of the raw footage because computers hate me. That's pretty much why. This video was one of our key talking points yesterday. This popped up in my feed, and this is a personal issue for me as well as the other individual that I was trying to get on film. So I had let off with this, and then, like I said, I lost all the footage. So we're going to do this again solo. I'm going to try to remember all the stuff that he said, and we will go from there. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Let me tell y'all a little story about how things always seem to happen for a reason, okay? About 2 weeks ago, my page got taken down. It got taken down because there is some topics that I talk about that don't sit well with certain individuals, and I pride myself on that because I stand behind what I say, and I don't apologize for what I say. Now, during that time, me and Sarah, we had the privilege of going and sitting down with some...
This doesn't have a lot to do with the underlying message of the video, but it does have a lot to do with the underlying message of the person and life. People are going to try to censor you, particularly if you lean towards the right. People are going to try to not hear what you're trying to say or discredit what you're trying to say, but if you believe what you're saying you believe, you can't come off of that for fear of what people are going to think. You got to stay true to yourself. You got to stay true to your message and keep plugging away, man. Eventually it'll get to the right people.
Veterans around Memorial Day. Okay? So people who went off, protected this country, and came back, and to say that they're not being taken care of is an absolute understatement. It is. It's sickening. But I was sitting down there with them, me and Sarah, and we were just sitting there talking. We were listening to war stories, and we were listening to this, that, and the other. You know how old men are. They want to talk about politics, and they want to bitch about this, and they want to tell you, how they used to mess with each other while they was on tours and stuff like that. And you just kind of sit there and listen. Well, then right about 30 minutes into it, I heard a call come from the kitchen and said, "All right, man, come on, y'all come eat." Well, it was like me and Sarah weren't even there. Yeah, they all got up and ran off. And I said, "Man, y'all hungry, ain't you?" And one of them turned around and looked at me and said, "Man, we get steak today." I said, "Is today steak day?" He said, No. The people in the kitchen did a fundraiser for us for Memorial Day, and today we get steak. I got to thinking, I was like, what do these people normally eat? So while they're all eating, I went and found the head lady over the Veterans Home. And I went and asked her, I said, "Man, what do y'all normally feed them like on a normal daily basis?" And she said, "Whatever we can. We don't have much of a budget." I said, "Y'all don't get financial aid or the government or anything like that help y'all out?" She said, "No, this is all privately funded by fundraisers and stuff like that." I said, "You got to be kidding."
Now, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't remember now. I'm horrible with time. But the minute Israel and Pakistan announced a ceasefire, Biden's like, "Don't worry, Israel, we'll replenish your Iron Dome." Millions, probably billions of dollars of rockets. Doesn't matter, just give it to Israel. It's not like our veterans need anything. Yesterday, right after I watched this video, alert pops across my screen. Biden to give 500 million vaccines to 100 countries. Never mind the vaccines that he's already paid for that he can't get people to take in this country. Now we're going to buy 500 million vaccines. 200... It's split up at 200,000 or 200 million and 300 million. I forget which one goes first, but one of the numbers over the rest of this year, and then one of the numbers over the first half of next year. To foreign countries, while our veterans are sitting here going hungry.
She took me back in the back. Sarah was right there beside me. She took us back there, and we went and saw the food that these people are eating. Now, you keep in mind, these are the people who went off. They went off and protected this country. And they're coming back, and our prisoners in this nation are having hot meals and better food because...
As long as we are pumping money into third world countries, into foreign countries, into foreign aid, there should never be an American in this country that goes hungry, particularly a veteran.
They got federal aid, and the veterans who went off and protected us and kept this country free, lost limbs, lost loved ones, lost best friends and all that, are having to eat complete shit. That didn't sit well with me. Well, during this whole time, my page is down. There's nothing I can do about it. But right when she told us that, me and Sarah looked at each other. And it was one of them moments that you knew immediately that we were thinking the same thing. We said, we got to help. So after they got done eating, they came back, and we were just sitting there talking to them and something like that. And they got on the Second Amendment, which is where my post came from, about asking how many of my followers out there support the Second Amendment. And they went on and on about how if it wasn't for the Second Amendment, they wouldn't be able to protect themselves. If it wasn't for guns, they wouldn't be able to protect this country and this, that, and the other. So we sat there and we talked to them. We didn't just talk at them. We listened to them. And they came up with an idea. And I said, man, if I make y'all these shirts, would y'all mind wearing them? They said, oh man, well, we'd wear them in a heartbeat. I swear to you, because you know them old veterans, they not taking off them veteran caps. You can forget that. They not going to wear one of my hats because they're proud. Even though they've gone off and they've been forgotten, they're still proud to have served this country. So I went home, and I haven't slept well or ate well because every time I take a bite of food, I feel guilty that I'm able to go out and get me something that I really want to eat while it.
We're not going to delve off into the Second Amendment too far. But it's in the Bill of Rights for a reason. Now, people don't think about it quite right anymore. Like nowadays, it's, I need a gun to protect me because people are crazy. Okay, that may be. But when it was put in the Bill of Rights, it was put in the Bill of Rights to protect us from a tyrannical government. And our government gets more tyrannical by the day. But when you look back, the war for independence, what would have happened if we hadn't had guns? Now it's a little different because now you're going against a superpower. Like, I don't care what kind of guns you have, you're not going to fight a tank. It's not going to happen. So there's really no protecting us from a tyrannical government at this point, which is why it's kind of a moot point. But it's in the Bill of Rights for a reason.
Really paid the ultimate sacrifice for me and the people in this nation who don't appreciate them are having to eat absolute shit. It doesn't sit well with me. If it sits well with you, then we built different. It doesn't make you any less of a person. I'm just telling you that it doesn't sit well with me. So I came up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It makes you a lot less of a person. We spend billions that we don't have every year to take care of problems that aren't ours. And the same people that call for us to disband our military are the same people that as soon as something goes wrong is like, oh, Israel shot rockets in Palestine. You need to do something about Israel. How are we going to do something about Israel if we don't have a military?
With an idea. And I know it's just a drop in the bucket. I understand that. But I went and talked to the head lady and I found out how much it is to feed a veteran for a day. And my goal is to feed 1,000 veterans. Somewhere out there, I have 2.1 million followers on this page. Somewhere out there, I think there is 1,000 people. I only have 1,000 of these shirts. Now, these shirts are going in my mystery box because things are a little bit hard to get right now. Okay, so I had to get 4 different colors of them. But I'm going to show y'all the design that was designed by veterans. And I'm wearing one of them right now. I even took my logo off the front because it ain't about me. This is 100% for the veterans. I need help out there from anybody who supports our military and who supports our Second Amendment to help me feed 1,000 veterans. I know it's just a drop in the bucket, but you have to start somewhere.
You put enough drops in the bucket, it'll get full, bro.
And me getting my page taken down and not being able to help really made me think about as soon as I got my page back, as soon as I was able to reach out to the masses, that I have got to, and I mean absolutely have to do something for these veterans. So I'm going to give you all a little sneak peek. I've never done this before. I've never shown anybody what's in our mystery boxes. But I'm going to show you all these shirts. Now, I got to kind of do this half-assed because I got... It's got our Second Amendment on it. It's got 2 military ARs on it. And in case y'all didn't know, it's got the American flag on it. So to my people out there, to all of my followers that this registers...
And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure he's joking. I hope to God he was joking, because if y'all don't know what an American flag looks like, there's no helping you. Like, there's card-carrying communists in China that knows what an American flag looks like.
2. Help me help a veteran. I'm taking a step back. I have been humbled by my experience. But I can't live another day without at least trying to make sure that our men and women in uniform are taken care of. Because here's the thing about the military. Doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, doesn't matter what race you are, they come together for one common goal, and that's keeping us free. The least we can do is give them a hot meal. If you can't help, I understand. It doesn't make you any less of a person. It doesn't make you any less of a supporter.
Now, that's true. I said earlier, the whole less of a person thing. That's if it doesn't make you feel some type of way. I understand in the turmoil that we're in nowadays, not everybody can help, not everybody can do much, not everybody can do anything. But if you can, there will be a link to this video in the description of mine. I've already shared it across all of my platforms. Zach, if for some reason you get a hold of this video, I don't have the following or the influence that you do, and I probably don't have the capital that you do, but if there's anything that I can do to help you get this message out or to help you with this program, let me know. This was personal for me too, guys. I mean, and if you can't help with money, you know, you can't buy the mystery box, you can't make a donation, you can't, whatever the case may be, you got a little extra time, go to a veteran's home. Sit down and talk to these guys. If it doesn't humble you, you don't have a soul.
But please share this video to maybe somehow I can reach 1,000 people out there that want to buy one of these shirts. When they're gone, they're gone. I'm not making no more. I'm going to release these shirts once a year, and it's going to be in between Memorial Day and 4th of July. These shirts will not be released until next year. Okay? When these 1,000 are gone, they're gone. That's it. Now, inside that mystery box, you're going to get this shirt, you're going to get a hat, and you're going to get a patriotic third item. Y'all help me, help them. I'm going to leave a link in the description. If you want one, click the link, go grab one, pick the size of your box. Your box, it refers to your shirt size. So whatever size box you choose is what size shirt you're going to get. Let's feed some veterans, y'all. We owe it to them. Shit.
With MailChimp's marketing smarts.
Look, that was a little deeper than most of his stuff. You can tell that's personal to him. A lot of his stuff is super funny. Y'all should go check him out. Anyway, a lot of my stuff's a little bit more tongue-in-cheek, too. This isn't a laughing matter, y'all. We spend stupid money on stuff that is no concern of ours and should be no concern of ours, and turn our back on the people that... It's disgusting. I don't care if you're right, if you're left, if you're an alien. Us trying to deal with stuff that doesn't concern us while our own people, and particularly our own heroes, are going hungry is disgraceful. And this isn't a Democrat thing. This isn't a Republican thing. To be honest, on the grand scheme of what should be done for our military and our veterans, they've both dropped the ball countless times. Some do more for them than others. None of them do enough. Go check out his mystery box. Go check out the rest of his videos. Show this guy some love. If you can't help, share it. Get the message out. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Drop us a like, drop us a comment. I'll get back with some funnier, more upbeat videos here real soon. I promise. Keep those tinfoil hats. I promised y'all some good stuff, and it is coming. Last night's computer snafu kind of set me back a bit, but we're going to get it right. Till then, keep it dirty side down and be safe.
Answer to no one.